Press.
Okay. Alright. Alright. What's good with it, man? Welcome back to another the first episode of Did You Hear That?
Yo, that's the new topic. Basically, we just go throw topics out that we've either heard, watched a video about, heard somebody else talk about, and we want to know, did you hear that?
Right. Yeah. Sounds good.
Alright.
Yeah, 'cause we all follow over here. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna talk about is the Achraf Hakimi. Y'all might not know who that is, but it's a soccer player, right? And he had all this bread, and his wife divorced him, and she like, I want half. Find out everything is in his mother's name. How do you feel about that?
Did you hear that?
Right. How do you feel about that, man? Like,
Right.
like what would be your mindset even? Because he said the reason he did it is because his mother took care of him, so he feel like his mother should have all the access and still take care of him. That's his whole reason for doing it. He wasn't doing it to be malicious or because he is in love, so he thought it was gonna be, you know what I mean? He didn't have to think he had to protect his money like that. But what do you think about that? Like what you think?
I think that just shows that even if one person is in love, the other person can have other intentions, and obviously she had different intentions than being with him. But then I thought there was, depending on what the divorce was for, depends on if it's split right down the middle or not. Because I thought like if somebody committed infidelity, then you could basically negotiate for them to get less.
Right. But I think it also depends on if they accumulated it during the marriage.
Right.
Because you know what I mean? If it was his before he got married,
right. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Then
she
she shouldn't be entitled to anything anyway. So that's what I'm saying. This stuff that goes over here. We do this, but don't worry about our divorce because that ain't gonna happen. That's the one sentence I vow I will never say is my first marriage. I'm never gonna that'll never be a sentence I ever say. If I'm talking about my marriage, I'm gonna say my only marriage, the marriage, my marriage, his marriage, our marriage, now marriage. It's never gonna be my first. You know what I mean? Unless I'm saying no, it's gonna be the best. Yeah, it ain't gonna be the first. Cause it's gonna be the only. You see what I'm saying? So it can't be. Would it be your first if it's the only one?
It's still your first.
What? All right. Yeah. So do you think? But my thing is, do you think he was being? I think he was being on some real stuff. I think he was just being him, because his mom did so much for him, and he's foreign, so you know what I mean. And they think differently about their parents than we do here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean. So it may be.
Or he could have. Maybe he had situations in the past that made him think that maybe I should not have nothing in my name because people like to dig for gold. So
I never did think about that. Huh. Valid point. Okay, so we move from that. If y'all cool with that, we'll move from that because we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about habit forming, and then in the third one we're gonna talk about probably the next. Or we're gonna talk about the whole list. This list is this hot topic around here lately. But we're gonna talk about see if you hear that. So look, we're gonna talk about habit forming. So habit forming is not regular. It's not 21 days. I think they say 21 days. It depends on the habit. Like if you understand that, like. Scientifically, it depends on the habit. So for the gym, it's 6 months. You go every day every day you're supposed to go for 6 months, then it becomes a habit. For nurses, it's 2 weeks for washing their hands. It becomes a habit. You see what I'm saying? So it just depends on what what habit it is that you're trying to break or create on the time it takes. So that's totally depending on your research.
Well, and also habits also come from our experiences. So
yeah,
because even like those are like good habits. Like those are things that you're like improving. But we have a lot of habits that are self-deprecating because they come from previous experiences. From just like like he might have already had people that already. He was like, you know what? I ain't even trying to be dealing with this. So like he just got in the habit of not owning anything. But then with the habits, like I think the part that people, me included, forget that a habit can still become a habit even if you miss days. Like, and it's not like you have to start over.
Right.
You just keep moving forward from that point, and I think that that's.
And you gotta understand, it's good habits and bad habits.
Yeah, that's what we go.
So it just depends on the habit. Cause like, okay, so for example, and this is clearly crazy, and it's crazy. My habits that I've broken were bad habits, were because I couldn't do them for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, so they were physically broken for you. So then they became mentally broken.
Yeah. That's crazy though. Like for drinking, I had to drive from Wednesday to Sunday. I couldn't drink nothing. Like then that Sunday, I had me a drink and a beer, and I couldn't take it no more because I got too drunk too fast. Like that one shot and that one beer had me like, I'm talking about swirling, where I had to sit on the couch, like room spinning and everything off one shot and one beer. And if any of y'all know me, everybody that know me know I could drink everybody under the table and still be talking shit and then pass out. But yeah, and then smoking. Like I was smoking Black and Miles, I used to have like I had to have heart surgery and whatever, and I had to take that week off from smoking, and that was physical. So.
Well, and you had to stop before. Didn't you have to stop? Or no, you didn't have to stop before. That's right.
I was supposed to. I never could.
Like, I think the part that's difficult for me specifically when it comes to habits or forming habits is that mentally I've put all of the things I want to do in place, but physically life happens. So I can't always control the things that happen.
Right.
So then mentally I'm just like, okay, well, I didn't start it today, so I ain't even gonna try tomorrow. You know what I mean? And that's like I think that's important for us to have grace for ourselves, like to be understanding that we can control everything.
Right.
So then the next time you can work on that habit, either stopping or starting.
Right.
Work on it.
How long we got?
7.
All right.
47. Yep.
So yeah, man, it's just. So that's the thing with a whole bunch of stuff. And we're going to give y'all a little credit hack on the second part. So, man, you want to talk about what else you want to talk about? We ain't talking about this list, man. We ain't going to talk about this list to the second show, man. Because, I mean, you got to be there for that. Because it's going to be crazy. Because it's a lot to that. Like, I feel like it's a lot of.
Oh, we could talk about. We would talk about snow days. Just like a retro. We could have like a retro go back. We could talk about stuff that we done when we was in.
Oh, no, man, I ain't gonna understand that. Snow days. I mean, my thing is, all these off days they get.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But we had, like, off days too, baby.
Yeah, we had to go more than we didn't, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man, we can talk about, did we ever talk about the, see, this is what we do, man, because we all pause over here. Like, we can just talk about the list now, man. You want to?
We got like 6 minutes. You just want to do the outro because it take you 4 minutes to say everything. Alright, well, this is the new style of videos. We're going to still have Queen's Morning Motivations.
Yes.
And then we'll have some other things coming soon. We're just like, life happens and we're making this a habit again. We are being habitual about our decisions, and one of them was we put it on the calendar. So if there's something that you want to do, pro tip for habit forming, put it on your calendar.
Yeah.
Put it on the calendar so when you're sitting there and you're doing something else when you should be doing what you committed to yourself to do, pops up on your phone. And then if you decide not to, at least you've made an effort to make it a priority. Yeah. And then also we're gonna have some merch coming off Paul's. That's one of the shirts, but we'll have some other ones coming, different colors and styles.
Yes.
All right, now we got 5 minutes.
All right. So yeah, we just so man, broadcast brought to you by Happily Married TV. Distinguished Home Solutions, LLC. Momentum with Jay. You can't have a moment without some momentum. Real distinguished gentleman.
Sorry.
Nah, that's boring to her. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is.
No.
Really, that was messing with you. Better distinguished gentleman about was it Just T Custom Creations?
Just Made.
Yeah, Just
Custom
Made
Creations.
Custom Creations. Yeah, we got a lot of sponsors, man, and we sponsor ourselves. That's
Sweetie's Kitchen will be opening again. I'll be having cookies and banana bread.
yes.
Other things per request. So if you want any baked goods, let me know.
Yeah.
Prices will vary depending on the ingredients and the amounts. But what else?
All this can be, you can reach us at happilymarriedtv@gmail.com. Everything, like you can go in there and comment on
any
everything.
questions.
Yeah, just comments.
Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed.
Yes.
Know that every morning that there's school and Queen is going to school, you will have morning motivations. And then if for some reason she's not in school like all next week, just rewatch the old ones.
Yeah.
They're all, the whole energy is Queen every day. That's Queen all the time. Except for when it's not, and she over there pouting over something.
Right.
So one day she said, my finger hurt, my knee hurt, my head hurt, girl.
Dang.
What the heck?
You 6 going on 60?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So
All right.
yeah, man.
So that give us some room.
Alright, yeah, man. So
Okay.
yeah, man, that's what it is, man. We're about to take us a commercial break. We on pause over here.